Hello everyone, Satorn here with another Vicky Quickie. This time is going to be about colonization, and you shouldn't skip these laws even if you're not colonizing. Let's get into it. For colonization laws, the first one most nations start with, and you really don't want to stay here. This has no benefit at all. If you go to the next two, you see Colonial Resettlement. Here, the key thing to focus on is the unincorporated states. So states are unincorporated not only when you're trying to colonize them, but also after you take them over in a war, they'll become incorporated. So what you want to do is, for example, you can see here, unincorporated, we have Santa Fe, and you're going to see that we're getting the bonus of the plus 100% migration attraction right here. So unincorporated states will still get these bonuses that you get from the colonization laws. So it's actually pretty good. And the first one isn't, the best. It's, the 100% migration attraction is okay. You can use this though, right? So if you think about it, when you go to one of these lands and you are getting this migration attraction, if you're building it up for your industry, it's not the worst, right? Because you're getting more people in for the jobs. And what's happening too is you got to realize when you're incorporating some state, it's not going to just happen all at once, right? It's happening over time. And you can see here, we're getting the income tax rate, we're getting everything here slowly. And that's totally, so it's worth building up the state. It's okay having people migrate over here. But again, that's not the one that I would choose. I think colonial exploitation is the best out of all the laws and probably what you want. The minus 25% subsistence output is very small, and the rest of your market should be able to cover that, as well as your starting wages. So again, you're not even taxing them fully, so not a huge disadvantage there. The minus 25% tension decay is actually really good. So when you are colonizing, what happens is you'll notice that it'll take over little pieces of a state, not the full state. What happens with the tension decay is they're more likely for the locals to rise up. And what you can do is go to war with them. And when you do and you win that, you'll take the land over completely. So it's a much faster way of being able to do that, and which is good. And I hope Paradox changes it because it kind of almost feels a little bit cheaty. But this is definitely a huge advantage. And then you have the plus 10% throughput in unincorporated states. So this is the big one. So I'd rather have this because you would have the throughput on all of these states that I have that are unincorporated until they're incorporated, which isn't bad. Right, so getting more resources, getting more out of all your buildings for a while may actually make up, somewhat of the difference that you're getting that you're not taxing them. So yeah, definitely, I think out of all the laws, you definitely want to go with the colonial exploitation just to get that extra bonus, and then you don't want to pass these up. They're worth passing, even if you're not colonizing. If you like this type of content, hit that like, subscribe, notification button. They're free, and as always,
For the swarm.